Hey there, my friend. It's Gita of Yoga with Gita, and I'm so glad to spend just a few minutes today talking to you about individual training in yoga. There is so much yoga out there, and there's so many beautiful, wonderful styles to choose from, and so many teachers. So I thought I would just offer my perspective and share a little bit about the process of individual training so that you can kind of see if it might be a fit for you. I hear a lot of times from my students that they've struggled prior to finding integral yoga and particularly individual training with me or small group training. They've struggled with that feeling of yoga being this one size fits all. They go to a class and they sort of feel like they don't feel comfortable there, or they're not quite sure if they're doing it right, or they're trying to watch a video online and they're just sort of confused. Am I doing this right? I can't really even tell. And they're looking to sort of advance their understanding of themselves, but also do it in a very, what would I say, friendly, open, personally directed, but with a high level of discipline and fun kind of way. Then they tend to find their way towards me. So sometimes folks find their way, maybe you've had a recent life challenge that's left your physical health in a different place than you'd like it to be at. But you're sort of unsure about how to make yoga work for this body that you're in. And you sort of feel like maybe going to a studio class isn't the best fit. Or maybe you've done some yoga, you've gone the studio route and you've enjoyed that, and you're thinking, I feel like there's a deeper level there. I feel like there's different avenues to tunnel into, but I'm not quite sure how to get at some of that deeper stuff and how to really bring it even more fully into my life. I enjoy practicing, but I'm missing that bridge towards really building a whole lifestyle where I can feel like that all the time. That's where individual classes can really help you. So they really help you to adapt, adjust, and accommodate, which is one of the hallmarks of integral yoga, which is really one of sort of the founding schools, I would say, in the United States for the therapeutic yoga movement. We have many, many offshoots of teachers who trained in integral yoga who've gone on to formulate beautiful practices working with wide, diverse populations of folks. Myself, I've done a lot of training in yoga for the special child and have worked with individuals who are at the end of their life, who are bedridden and on their last days in this earth, to individuals who have Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, autism, anxiety disorders, cancer treatments, everyday life busyness, athletes, you name it, because I've been trained by great people. So I feel very confident that we can work together to adjust, adapt, and accommodate yoga for you. So training individually really helps accelerate those goals. And here's some of the different things that you can receive that deeper level of training in. Where most people start, not everybody, but where most people start is in Hatha yoga, which in integral yoga comprises what most people think of as yoga, the postures and movements. We also do, within that physical practice, it follows pretty much a set flow for the class where we start with some centering. We do some chanting to help calm, center the mind, and begin to work on the breath. Then we do eye exercises to help begin to develop concentration, relieve eye strain, to help to start the whole body to integrate. Then we do a series of physical movements, the postures, working on balance, strength, flexibility, enhancing overall feelings of wellness, moving towards having better immunity, dealing with different treatment issues that your body has gone through. All those wonderful benefits of physical practice. Then we do deep relaxation, where that learning is integrated and it gives you a chance to connect to your higher self. And we do a brief little taste of meditation at the end of that class. So it's a very integrated, holistic yoga class. And it gives you both functional strength, but also a functional understanding of how your own body works. So you can take it off the mat and run around with your grandkids, or hike the mountains, or run your marathon, do whatever you do in your life with more knowledge of yourself. Some folks like to get deep into another track for personal training is in mantra meditation. We just meet via Zoom, once or twice a week for half an hour, and we train in meditation. That's great if you want to meditate, but you feel like just doing an app is not enough accountability or guidance, and you're really looking for a meditation style that will be very personalized for you, that will also help you build energy as well as calm the mind. Mantra meditation hits all of those. Of course, we do a lot of pranayama training if you're interested in that. Pranayama, breathing practices, also energy control or energy shaping, let's call it. So breathing practices are fantastic for relieving stress, improving well-being. There really is a great coping strategy for mental health challenges, anxiety disorders, depression. It is a wonderful portable tool, and once you learn how to use it, you have it, that power in yourself. It's all about helping you figure out that you actually already are the power. And once you figure out how much power you have in you, you'll be off to the races. And then, of course, we do some yoga wellness for daily life with folks who are interested in that. I'll teach very simple strategies and techniques for incorporating yoga into your everyday life. So this is where I bring in a little bit of yoga sister science, Ayurveda, to identify your constitution, how your body and mind function best, and what are the things you can do to support yourself with your daily activities, your routine, your mindset, and you can just match yourself with those natural patterns of nature to just enhance your wellness in very simple, doable strategies that don't have to take over your whole life, but give a tremendous amount of positive feelings of well-being. Woo! So we do some and or all of that, just depending on where my students want to go. You can train as much or as little as you want. Generally, I recommend we start off with like a 6 weeks, 1 hour or 1.5 hours a week for 6 weeks in a row. We do like an intensive. Usually by that point, people are so golden to practice on their own. They've really, if they've done the homework I assign and worked it for 6 weeks, people feel really empowered. And at that point, my students usually then take a group class with me. I have a lot of online group stuff, or they check in once a month or once every other month with a private class while they maintain their personal practice. And they feel empowered, they feel positive, they feel fantastic. In fact, I can read you some words here from a student who did, I believe this fellow did an 8-week series with me. It was a bit more intense, but he did an 8-week series. And then since then, once a month, once every other month, we do an hour, hour and a half together and help him progress more. And then he goes off and he practices on his own. He said that he was... Yes, he was the one who said he always felt like yoga was a one-size-fits-all and that he struggled with them. And I feel really secure and confident because Gita not only got my specific challenges, but also educated me thoroughly on the approach that would be taking me moving forward so I could do it with confidence. And he said then further, there's a great quote here, hang on for me. Here we are. He's a business owner and a teacher. I have been able to get more accomplished while keeping stress at an all-time low. My relationships with family and friend are better. Things that used to get me stressed out, angry, or depressed now feel just like a sort of a blip. Before they would feel like the house was on fire. And then he notes that during the pandemic, it made me feel like I had emotional superpowers where I'm able to remain calm and level-headed as other friends and colleagues are becoming overwhelmed. So this is really a wonderful way if you feel like you're ready to develop a personal practice or deepen a practice that you already have and get a little bit of that individual feedback and attention that moves your goals forward so much faster. So if it sounds good, check it out. I would love to work with you. Just email me and we will talk that way and see if it's a good fit. I usually do a little phone consult or we'll do a little Zoom consult to begin. And then we see if we're a good fit. And if we are, off to the races we go. It just starts with a simple email though. Just email me and say, hey, I'm reaching out. Can we talk? And I will take it from there and guide you through the process. So wherever you are, wherever your journey takes you, I wish you lots of peace and wellness, and may everything in your highest good come into being. Lots and lots of love from the library here at Three Dog Farm. Hope to see you on the mat one day, my friend. Lots of peace to you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace.